left and right. It's someone that I remember when I was trying to start what's it called, a sales funnel for this business. I went round and round and round until he came, and he gave us the opportunity to learn what it entails to run your business effortlessly online. So it's someone you can't afford to miss his training or his mentorship. And it's someone I so much respect, and he's part of the academy, the people that put this academy together, and the board of directors at the same time. He's a mentor. He's someone that can teach you what it takes to be able to convert your business to sales, not only to sales, but to raw cash. If you're somebody that you don't have the opportunity to go out every day to meet people, but you can make use of the internet space to generate sales, to meet people, and at the same time convert them. He's somebody that is very, very, very good at doing that. And we are so lucky to have him with us tonight. He's the internet guru, is an affiliate marketer, a network marketer, an online marketer at the same time. It's no other person than Prince Olatunji. Please welcome him as he takes over tonight to impart knowledge to each and every one of us. Over to you, Prince.
All right, thank you so much, Ma. I want to say a big welcome to everybody tonight. And sorry, I won't share my screen. And I want us to mute our mic so that we can have a perfect class. All right, thanks everybody. And at any point that you can't hear me, kindly put a chat box, or any of the co-hosts can actually do that for us. All right, tonight we're going to be looking into how to use copywriting skills to increase sales. How to use copywriting skills to increase sales. Now, before you do any business, the first thing you should learn is copywriting. The art of copywriting is the skills that everybody needs to make it when it comes to online business. And I will just take just about 20 minutes of your time to actually go in deep. What are the things you need to learn, and how can you use this to actually grow your business? Now, before we go on, I'll quickly say one or two things. No one is born knowing how to write great sales copy. You know, sometimes we might have come across some things on the internet. Maybe you are reading an articles, or you're reading some person's blog, and you'll see that, yeah, this is a nice write-up. But I want to tell you that they are not born with that. So that means copywriting is a skills that can be learned by anyone. And that is why I want you to pay attention. There is no big things in copywriting. And also tonight, I'm going to be giving us a kind of hideout whereby, without stress, because internet now has been made easy. Over then that people have to write code. Some people have to do a lot of sleepless nights. But now everything has been done easy. So tonight I'm going to be giving us some hints how we can actually write a good copywriting about our business, and how we can grow our business and make sales. So let's quickly go into this short theory part before we go into the practical part. Now, copywriting and content writing, people always mix these two things together. Now, copywriting is writing advertising or marketing copy that is intended to drive sales. That is copywriting. While content writing is the content that is intended to entertain, educate, or inform an audience online. So if you actually want to make sales, it's not just about writing content, it's about you understanding copywriting. And in copywriting, there are 4 key things that you need to learn in copywriting. Your copywriting should have 4 key things. Number 1, attention. Number 2, interest. Number 3, desire. And the last one should be call to actions. And that is why when some of us write content and we are not using the guidelines of copywriting, we mix it, and the particular content does not lead to sales because it does not have the element of copywriting. So let's quickly look into the 7 copywriting elements that drive sales. Number 1, Know exactly what you are selling. Many of us actually we want to write, and many times we don't even know what to send or the content to write because we don't actually know what we are selling. We don't even understand what we are doing, and that is why we are not making sales. Now, to get a crystal clear on what you're selling, that you can articulate the following in one sentence. One, who your product is for. Now, before you can actually get to make sales, you need to understand that thing that you actually want to write on. Who is this product meant for? So if you don't actually get to know all of these things, then you won't be able to write to make sales because you will not be able to get your target audience. The next one is the problem is source. So many people have encountered, like, you want to make sales, and many times we go back to ask some questions that I felt at the beginning of you being introducing this particular product. These are what you should know. And that is why many times when somebody asks you a question and you said, hold on, let me get back to you. Now that seconds might make that person to doubt you because you don't actually get to know your product. Now, your product is a key something you should know. Nobody should be telling you what your product is if actually you want to make a sales. And many of us have been struggling to make sales because we don't actually understand what our product is all about. The next one is the benefit to your audience. Now, when we are writing, we should be telling them about what the benefit it is to them, what is going to benefit them. This is a key thing that we need to know about our product, the benefit to the audience, because the audience are the one to come and make and buy from us. So if you actually want to sell something, then you should know the importance of this product to that person. And that is only when you can actually make sales from that person. The next one is when you can state precisely what you are selling, who is it for, the problem itself, and the benefit to your target customer. It becomes easier to write your sales copy. So this is very key before you can go ahead to write any sales copy. These are the things you need to know. Let's go into the number 2. Know your audience. Now, your product is not meant for the entire nation. It's not meant for the entire world. So you should know who are these products meant for. This is very important. When you know your audience is, how they think, what they need, and what they are passionate about, it makes it easy to talk to them like a friend. So when you don't actually know them, you don't even know these are the kind of people you are to sell to, then you'll be finding it difficult to actually make a sales. The third one, write compelling headlines. Now, when it comes to writing, when it comes to copywriting, your content alone, without you even saying a word, should be something that will link to them reading and making a sales. So when you are writing, you should be able to write a compelling headlines that attract. And that is why the first thing in copywriting is attention. So once your first sentence is not appealing, is not compelling, is not an headline that can take our attention of somebody, you might not be able to make sales. Now, an effective headline stops readers in their tracks and draw them in. It gives the idea of the articles, email, or whatever you're using, either you're using on social media, your headlines will get their attention. Effective headline have one or more of these elements. Make a promise. Make a promise. Now, a promise actually get attention of people, elicit an emotional response or curiosity, appeal to your specific niche, state a proposition, establish credibility or authority, and communicate benefit. These are keys in you trying to get attention. The next one is use bullet points. Now, when it comes to copywriting, many of us, we are not to write articles when it comes to copywriting and you want to make sales. You should be able to use bullet points. Let them know exactly what the benefit will be for. Let it be clear. Many times we want to actually write, we write a lot of things together. Some at times we write it on a long line and we are not using bullet point. And that was why whenever I actually want to send message to people, I actually state what you will learn, specific things that they will learn. Let it be clear. If you are buying this product, this is exactly what is going to use. A bullet point is very key. Bullet points synthesize ideas into small, easy to digest bit by bit for them, because they will be reading it and understand that, okay, and this. They make sales copy and the web content easy to read for them. And bullet points are effective because people typically don't read an entire articles. So when you are writing and you want to make a sales, you should ensure that you use bullet points. Now, the next one is limit your reader's choice. Many times we actually make an open areas for our readers to actually make a choice. Now, when you open a floor for them to make choice, they may actually decide not to make anyone because they won't be able to decide on time. So you limit the reader's choice. A confused mind says no. So when you are writing, ensure you drive them down to key things that they need. Because if you make it open for them, if you're giving an option, either you buy this or you buy that, then you're giving them an open mind to say no. So you tell them your writing should close their mind to make a choice. This is very key. And the last part of it is that at the end of your day, the landing page should be where you are going to be having a kind of make buy decision. You put call to action. Let it not be a story whereby they will be reading, they have to go to thank you page, they have to know. It should be something that will prompt them to a place where they can make a what? A buying decision. And that is why we call it call to action. Let's go to the last one before we go into the full practical part of it. Because we're going to do about 3 or 4, 5 samples tonight. Then we can do it ourselves every day. Now, the next one is risk reversal. Now, about this, when you take the risk of purchasing your product off the shoulders of your buyer and assume all of the risks yourself, you eliminate most of their objections. Many times we actually make them to have this, and people want to guarantee that they are making a good decision. So when you give them a kind of relaxed, a kind of cool mind of them making an objection, then you help them to make sales. You take the risk away from them because you can actually make sales to people without them having a doubt that it will work or it will not work. There are techniques for creating an irresistible guarantee, and they include restarting how the buyer is to use the product. Now, when you want to give them a kind of a guarantee assurance, then you have to state how they will use it there as part of it, because they will understand that yes, they are not taking a risk of just buying this product without having a prescription of how to take it. So this is very key and it's very important. And the last one, as for the sales. Now, many times we have written so many things, we posted a lot of things without asking for the sales, without a call to action. And that is why many times we actually do the right thing, but at the end of the day, it goes in the wrong way because there is no call to action. There is nowhere to pay. There is nowhere to direct them. There is no group they have to go to. If they have any question, you didn't put your phone number. There is no call to action. So this is very key and this is very important. Many times you saw, we see a good content, we just screen grab and we use it. But at the same time, why not just edit it and input your phone number so that when they actually love that or somebody wants to repost that particular thing, you are the one that they will be called. And once they call you, you make a sales, because the most important thing about copywriting is about making sales. Never assume someone will buy just because you have laid out an offer. Now, the benefit and your guarantee, that is not a guarantee. You have to ask them for the sales. Connect the dots for your reader. Now, when you put all of this amazing content about it, then you have to create there an offer. Now, because you have created an offer, does not mean they will quickly buy. You need to call them. You need to, and that was why there is a sales funnel that whenever anybody passes through the sales funnel, you need to follow up on them. How many people watch your status? How many of them do you follow up? Ma, I saw you read my status yesterday. Do you like the product? A call, ask for the sales, ensure you ask for the sales, and this is actually what we needed to close the gap and start making sales. So let's go into the full practical part. But before we go into the full practical part, let me talk about the main component of copywriting, which I said at the beginning, attention. There are 4 key things that are main component of copywriting. Number 1 is attention. Number 2, know your audience. The next one, stimulate curiosity. Let viewers or readers want to know more about what you're doing. Now, an effective headline have one or more of these elements. Make a promise. I've said this over and over again. These are very key. An effective headlines have one or more of these elements: attention, interest, desire, and call to action. These 4 key things are exactly what we need in a copywriting: attention, interest, desire, and call to action. Now, the first thing they will read, the first statement, should call their attention. Now, if you want to go further, the next statement should pull up their interest. That is, the pain point, the facts, and the true story about what you're writing. The next paragraph or the next content should limit your readers to choice, risk reversal, testimonial, benefit, long-term impact, case studies before or after. This is going to make them to have a desire to buy that product. Then after that, immediately after that, put up a call to action. That is, handle their objections and questions. So this is exactly what we need to do in every copywriting. So now getting to understand what copywriting is all about and the key areas we need to look into in copywriting, then let's write something about our business. So let somebody put in the comment section, is it Femi Bold or Meet for Coffee? Which one should we go first? Femi Bold or Meet for Coffee? Which one should we go first? Which one should we go first? Let's type Meet for Coffee. Mr. Kunle said Meet for Coffee. Okay, Meet for Coffee. Now, can you put me, what are the benefits of Meet for Coffee here? What are the benefits of Meet for Coffee? Boston, Meet for Coffee. Okay, I think everybody is talking about Meet for Coffee. So now let's talk about why we are writing that. Let me quickly go into this. Now, this is a way out when it comes to copywriting. You know, after telling you about 4 key things that you need about copywriting, then it now gives you a kind of, how will I put it, a guide on what to write. But writing is not easy because some people, because you are still starting up, to write is something that you need to engage some writers. And when it comes about copywriting, it is something that should be compelling people to buy. But I want to show you today that on the internet, you can actually get all of these things free of charge. And I'm going to be using this for you tonight, peppertype, peppertype.ai. This is a site whereby you can get all of that and without stress. Without stress, you can generate as much content as you want every day. We call it your virtual content assistant. Now, with this alone, you can take up a job of social media manager. You know, many of us, we actually have those social handles, but we are not posting every day. And we want people to come and buy. So why, tell me reason, why should I buy something I'm not compelled to buy? Why should I buy something I'm not seeing a post every day? Because before anybody make a buying decision, they want to see something at least 7 times before they can make a buying decision. Why do you think Pepsi, Coke, and the rest are still doing advert today? You ask me, why would Pepsi go and pick Messi? Messi that everybody knows. Why are they still going? On the World Cup is going. All of these people are still going there to make to spend millions of dollars on advert because they want to sink something into our mind. Now, let me ask this plain question, and I want us to answer. when you have an event, and maybe you want to do a ceremonial event, you want to do maybe party, did anybody come to beg us when you say we want to buy soft drink? No, this is something that nobody will come and do advert for us, but we buy these things regularly. The first thing anybody will do in any party is, we need to buy Coke, we need to buy soft drinks, we need to buy this. But these people already are putting this thing, they make something in us that even some people said this thing is not good for the body, but they ensure that you just take Pepsi. At times when you be in and hold up, instead of you taking a water, you just feel, I need to take a Pepsi. When you ask this question, why are you taking this Pepsi? You might not be able to give me, because they have sold themselves to us over time that whenever you are thirsty, take Pepsi, cold one, take Coke, cold one. So these are what you should be doing when it comes to sales also. When anybody is talking about, I need to take care of prostate, then Meet for Coffee should register in them. I have somebody that have an infection, Femibol should register in their head. I have somebody that have a fibroid, Femibol should register. So when you are not posting about all of these things, then they will be, they have to go to a medical doctor, they have to go to this, because you are not posting on a daily basis. So now what to post that will actually make them to come and buy is what peppertype.ai is going to do for us. So let's quickly go into that. It's free for everybody. You can register. You can see get started for free. So when you click on this, get started for free, just follow up your email address, put the names and the rest, then you will be registered. Then you can actually go to your email and confirm. They will send a notification to your email and confirm. So after you've done that, then you are good. Now, with this alone, you can see, Prince, what are we creating today? You can create as much content as you want on a daily basis. It's free of charge. You're not paying. This is free of charge. You're not paying. And this we're giving to you is something you can monetize. Now, let's go into details. Let somebody give us what Femibody is doing. I think I have some content here. All right. Can you see this, my notepad? Let me be sure you can see my notepad. Can you see my notepad?
Yes, we can see it.
All right, good.
Yes.
All right. So the first one that is up is for Meet for Coffee. It's for Femibode. Why this particular one is for Meet for Coffee? So I want to write content about kidney functions. You understand? And you can be writing content about one of the problems that is solved. That is your focus. So let me quickly talk about this peppertype.ai and see all of the amazing things that it's doing. Now, peppertype.ai does all your website headlines, brand, product, Google ad copy. You want to write a content, you want to run Facebook advert, you don't even know what to write about your product and the rest. You get all of that here. But the major one that I actually use for people is the IDA copywriting. This is the exact copywriting that helps you to capture attention, convert your prospect. And that is why I use this very well. Now, when you click on this IDA copywriting, now this IDA copywriting has 4 key things: attention, interest, desire, and call to action. But you have to fill some things that you actually want to write. So name of your products, brand, or service. So what are we talking about? We're talking about kidney. We want to talk about kidney. Then tell us something about kidney. And here you can see boost kidney function. So tell us about your product. Now, Femibode, or you said solve or prevent having a kidney problem by using Meet for Coffee. All right, so let's create a content. Now, anything they call AI means artificial intelligence. Now, this is going to do the work, thinking and write something that you can edit. Take note, This might not be perfect because is a system that actually writing is a robot. So you can actually edit. Now look at this. Do you know 1 out of 3 Americans is at risk of this their kidney disease? But is treatable if you get to it sooner than later. This app gives you blah blah blah. Okay, this one is actually trying to promote an app. Now, kidney failure is a big problem. People are diagnosed once kidney functions are already reduced by over 90%. That is alarming. No, this creates an attention. Meat for Coffee is a simple solution to preventing kidney failure. Meat for Coffee is cheaper, safer, and most important, easier to maintain than dialysis or a transplant. Then it's not download the app. You cannot say, call us on so. So I think this is a perfect content for us when it comes about you advertising Meat for Coffee for this particular aim. So let me post it in a comment section. But one of the things you need to put is the word attention, interest, desire, and action should be removed in your content. So let me go back and pick my, let me come back here. I will just put this. So this can be for a day, for my first day, I can post this in the morning. Then in the afternoon, I pick another content I post. So that means you can actually generate as much content as you want every day. Then for more information, you can just put for more information, WhatsApp. You now put your phone number. So let me quickly put this so that you can have access to this content for being here. Let me quickly drop it here in the for everyone. Okay, if you can see it now, look at that. So now let's look at another one, and you can create as more. Kidney disease is the 9th common disease in the world and is the most expensive. Meat for Coffee is a new way to raise awareness with a slogan that delivers a clear message and call people to actions. The best part, there is no cost until you need help. This gives people the ability to talk about their issues and concern before they become an issue. Blah blah blah. So you can create more output. If you click on it, it will still create more and more and more and more. So it's just for you to just write something about that. 73% of people don't drink enough water. Meet your hydration goals each day through proactive reminders and help information. Meat for Coffee can help you drink more water, blah, blah, blah. So it's just about talking about that, your product. So you can just come back here and still look at, okay, I want to talk about another thing. Let's look at this. Enhanced sexual performance. Enhanced sexual performance. So now, name of your product is Meat for Coffee. Meat for Coffee. Then tell us about these products. You now say it enhanced sexual performance. Okay, at least 26. It enhanced, let me see, sexual performance, and I'm coming. And what again? Let's look at another increase. Okay, let's increase sperm productivity and quality. So let me use this and this. All right, so let's create a content and see amazing things that this is going to bring to us. Let's wait. Okay, now let's see. Are you having trouble with your sexual performance? You know, which many guys, the truth is that because of the stress, especially those in Lagos, you know, ladies in Lagos can bear witness. A lot of people are complaining when it comes to this. Now, are you having trouble with your sexual performance? Increase sperm health with a natural, affordable supplement that can also boost your immune system. The product is in a pie form. No, you can now put the product is in a coffee form, making it easy to take and easy to use. Blah blah blah. So you can see an amazing content that you don't have to cram your hair. I know that for us to edit, we are very good in that because Nigerians, they can correct people. they know how to do that. So no more wasting money on pies, potions, and supplements that don't deliver results. Instead, use a natural and effective alternative that is backed by science. A simple and easy 2-week program to improve your blah, 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 blah. Visit and discover the program at meforcoffee.com. Hey, so this is an AI, artificial intelligence, but you can see you can actually get as much content around that. Just think of what to write as a guide for the artificial intelligence to actually think about and write something out. No more wasting money on Pyra used to enhance sexual performance and increase sperm productivity, blah, blah, blah. So you can actually write so many things about that. Are you looking for a powerful aphrodite that can help you perform well in bed? Me for Coffee is highly effective, non-toxic, easy to use, and affordable. Great for both men and women. I think I will copy this. This is actually good for us. Let me just drop it raw like that. Then we can do some editing and do some editing for ourselves. Are you having problem in your blah, blah, blah life? Banish problem and enjoy a blah, blah, blah you desire. Increase sperm productivity and quality with for coffee. So there are a lot of content. So there are a lot of amazing content that we can actually use, and this will give us exactly what we needed. So that is the power of peppertype.ai. Then let's go into Femibode. Let's go into Femibode. Femibode here, for me, I don't actually disturb myself when it comes to Femibode. I just talk about fibroid because these are key things that I know I have testimony for. Fibroid. I will now said Femibode or Femibode is the solution to fibroid problem. Is the supplement to eradicate fibroid problem. Just write something to guide this, to actually think about something to write. Let's see. 100% natural and effective fibroid treatment. Cure your symptoms using only one tablet a day. Improve your body condition. Get rid of fibroid pains. Fibroid affect 1 out of 3 women, and up to 80% of women of reproductive age. Fibroid Femibode is a new type of supplement that treats, prevents, and even reverse fibroid symptoms. It is a vegan, blah, blah, blah. So you can actually cover, let me put a content like this. Yeah. So this actually you can edit towards that. So the essence of this peppertype.ai is just to give you an hint of what to write about. So you actually does not need to disturb yourself. And these go in line of attention, interest, desire, and action. So definitely, by the time you start posting this on a daily basis, people will get to know you and your product. And it won't take time that you start seeing buyer, because people who actually want to take, because these are attention about what is actually truth and is going on rampant in our society. So this is what we call copywriting. Let me just take 1 or 2 questions before I go into the last part of it. If you have any question now, let me just take that question quickly. Just a brief question. If you have any question, kindly raise up your hand here before we go into the use of it. Now, because I'm going to the last part now, how to use it. Any question? Quickly raise up your hand if there's any question. If there is none, we'll go into the last part. All right, there is no hand up. All right, let me quickly go into the last part. Now, how to use it. Now, many of us, we are doing this mistake, and let me show you that mistake now. When you actually want to grow any business online, when you create a Facebook page will not give you what you want. What you need is a Facebook group. Now, why do we need a Facebook group? When you post a content in a group, everybody in that group will be alerted to see it. When you post a content on your page, not everybody will see it because Facebook use page for an advert. And that is why they will want you to go and run an advert before people will actually see it. So what is the solution out? And that's why you see some people are running a lot of amazing groups like business in Nigeria. There are a lot of them. I think I can send over 40 groups that we can join. And for you now that you now have the power of pepper type, that is copywriting, you can actually come here with the content, a good content, copywriting content, and the image of our product. Come here and post. Remember, the last call to action should be either a phone contact to call or your link to your landing page and the rest. You put it there. You will see people who actually call you and they will want to buy, because many of these people that are in this group, I can tell you, 1/3 of them has fibroid, as in they are suffering with this. And when you post it with your content that will call their attention that everybody, every woman needs to take Femibold every month because every woman has a fibroid. Don't wait until it gets scary before you take care of yourself. Now, this will prompt them to actually come and know about your product. Then you start making sales. So it's very simple to make sales if you have a good copywriting skills. And this is the solution. Pepper Type will solve all of that for you. So what is the next thing you need to do? Start posting on your status on a daily basis content. You will not have to disturb yourself. You can use your smartphone to do that. Post on your status, post on your Facebook, and then create a group for yourself. Create a Facebook group and start posting. Before you know it, add more people every day into that group. And by the time they also enjoy, put up all your team members into a group. Tell them to also add their prospects into that group. When you are doing the posting on a daily basis, people will get to know your product. Before you know it, it will blow out. But because we did not understand the skills to actually grow a business, and that is why we suffered a lot in promoting our business. But I want to tell you, it is a good copy content, copywriting skills that get attention to people to buy a product, because the truth remains, before you buy that product, you don't have experience, you have not experienced that product. So what is going to call my attention that I need that product is a good writing skills. And we have that. We have a lot of AI platform. Like this one is CopyMart. I also have an account here. Another one is Jasper. Some of them you have to pay. I have some that are making payment. This is another one. So, but Pepper Type suits for these product parts, and for those of us that are here, I think it suits most of our problems here. And you can actually take a job from this. Please, how can we write a Facebook group? Okay, it's just for you to join the Facebook group. Just come here, come to your page. You'll see how to join a Facebook. I think there is a video on that, and that might be another class. You can see group here, a page here. So you just create a group. Next level. Now let me type Nextlevels Campaign Pro. This particular one is owned by who? Let's look at it. Nextlevels Campaign Pro. This is a page. Now we are not looking for a page. We are looking for a group. Now this is a page and it has 17 followers, 13 likes. Now, as good as this page is, if I make a post, do you know that not everybody here will see it? I created this page myself. This page was created by myself. But if I make a post, not everybody will see it. But do you know that if you create a group, Nextlevels, so none of us here have created a group about Nextlevels. Okay, Nextlevels Achievers, good. This is a group. Now, if you make a post on this group, 215 members are on this group. Now, when you make a post, everybody in the group will see it. That is one powerful thing you can see, and it will be showing seen by 21, seen by 18, seen by 26. Everybody will get this post that when you post a something. But when you post on a page, I will tell you, Facebook will not show it to everybody, because on a group like this, everybody will get an alert. Look at some people make a post in some of the groups that I'm in. like somebody is posting here, I will surely get an alert about that. But if somebody posts on a page, I won't see notification. So what does that mean? It means that we should post more on a page. And another thing, secret I'm going to give to you, I think you didn't pay for this, but let me quickly show you. What is raining now is real. So if you want to do anything, come to Reel and do a video or do a post on a Reel. Now, Instagram Reel is actually growing against TikTok. Why? Because Facebook also want to ensure that most people go into Instagram and use them, because more people are actually diverting to TikTok. So what do they do now? They promote your Reel videos more. In as much people are actually commenting and people are responding positive to it, they promote it for you without even paying for advert. And that was why most people go into Instagram and use real Instagram to actually do a lot of stuff. And you see their posts going viral because Facebook also, Instagram want to show and call an attention of some people's from TikToks back to Instagram. And if you see, many people are now dancing into TikTok, but they want to call their attention, and that was why they are using that. And you can use that to promote your business. Just do a real videos about your business, create a video about a content, and you can make some write-up. If you want to write books, papertype.ai also can enable you to write books. Those are talking about Amazon, KDP, blah, blah, blah. So we use also papertype.ai to do all of that. That is not the essence of today's class, but this is also one of the amazing things that you can use papertype.ai for. So not to take much of our time, this is exactly what we need: an attention, an interest, desire, and a call to action with a good write-up. If your write-up can have all of these four amazing things, then making sales will not become a big problem for you. All right, thanks for today for having me here tonight.
Wow, 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 wow. Thank you, and thank you, and thank you, and thank you, sir. I've seen a lot of comments on the chat box saying, ha, 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 wow, 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 wow. This is really mind-blowing. I said it at the beginning. This is someone, each and every one of us in the enterprise at next level. If we really want to scale high, we need to listen to and learn from. I'm blown from this tonight's training, because number one thing I learned is there is difference between copywriting and content writing. I never knew that before now. I was just thinking everything is writing. When you say copywriting is the same thing as content writing. So tonight I've been made to understand there is difference between content writing and copywriting. And the best part is just papertype.ai. So each and every one of us that are on this call tonight, we have no reason again not to be able to sell our product without stress. It should be much more easier for us, because now we have where we can generate content on how to present our products out. Thank you very much, Prince Olatuji. God bless you. A lot of chats, people are appreciating you on the chats box. Thanks very much. God bless you. Thank you, and thank you, and thank you.
You're welcome.
So the first question, who is going to be asked a question? If you have questions tonight, please raise up your hand. I have question. If you have question, please raise up your hand. I know we have been blown. We have learned, and I believe we're supposed to ask question, so we'll be able to implement what we have learned this night. I have question. Let me ask my question first, sir. You talk about Facebook, the Reels. So I also had, sir, creating the Reels, should we use the group or we should use our normal profile? Because what I've been doing, I'll be using my profile, but I don't know which one is better, to create the Reels from the group. The group you check is actually my group. So should I be creating the Reels from that group, or I should continue to use my profile, sir?
Okay, if you actually want to make sales for yourself, you understand, you should use your own personal account so that it will be stored. But if you actually want to promote your group, you understand, and it's better you also use a group also. So it now depends on the priority. But for myself, for any business, I use my account. I use my
Okay.
normal Facebook account so that they will be tracing it to me, because I actually want to grow myself, to promote myself. But when it comes to some business that actually I don't want to do for a long time business, I can actually use group for that.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay,
Do you have any other question?
somebody asked, how can I create a group? I think this is a good question, and I want us to know this. I'm sorry, I'm a bit digressing. Many of us here, we need to actually pay attention to most of our, especially Tuesdays and Thursday. You know, many of our people have actually invested their time to actually come, and sometimes it's like today, tonight, I know it's not easy for the person that is hosting, but I know a lot of calls were put across, but it will look somehow if we are not following up, or a particular one that was being done, we are not actually checking back. I know on this same platform where we started, we've run how to create a Facebook group. So I think what we're going to do is this. We're going to try to make some past videos available for us to watch how to create a Facebook group. It's very easy. Just that, let me see if I can quickly point out one or two things here tonight. Now, when you go to your phone, you see a group. You know, I'm using a laptop now, so actually if I have to use phone, I will have shown you where it is, but maybe later we can create a short videos and send to the group how to create that. So when you click on group here, you can use a laptop, you can see create a group. Just click on create a group. Once you click on create a group, you put it a name, the privacy, either public or private, but I do use public because I want a lot of people to know about it. Then after that, you select some friends that you want to add up, then you create. It's very simple. That is how to create a group. All right. I think I've answered that question.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. So do we have any other question? Please, if you have any other question, kindly ask your question very fast. We'll soon be rounding up. While we wait for people to ask their question, next 30 seconds and 1 minute, as I said, we need to implement and follow our past trainings. We'll be having another section, a powerful section again on Thursday, where you can bring in your prospect to come and see what this business can do for them. And remember, don't only come with your prospects, try and come with your team members. If you have a group, like 2, 3, 4, 5 people, encourage them to always join these Zoom meetings on Thursday, and not them joining alone, but let them try at least invite 2 or 3 people to join them and follow up. Make sure they join. I've invited people to our Zoom Thursday meeting, prospect meeting, and at the end of the day, few of them joined. That's without me talking about it. They just watched what was being taught by the presenter and they joined. This meeting is being created for us to be able to boost our business without problem, without stress, and we are not making use of it. So we are about 20 tonight. If 20 of us will be able to invite up to 5 people to the next meeting, we'll be able to make up to 100 people in attendance. So let us put it at the back of our mind that come Thursday, we are going to be inviting enough people, not only inviting them, but we'll make sure we get them to the call so they will be able to join this amazing opportunity. So please, each and every one of us, let's try and invite. I believe we can have the script for invite again on the next level group, and by the time we use it, we'll be able to get people to join us in our next meeting. Please let us do that. We have another question from Cooling John on the chat. He said, apart from content, do we have other apps that can help with videos, pictures, and the likes?
Yes, we have that. Okay, we have some. Let me quickly just mention one or two here. There is a one that I use of recently. We call it Pictory. Pictory.ai is another one, and Pictory.ai actually converts text into video. Like you can write some content about your product and it will turn into a video, and also it will have a voice. Instead of you doing a voiceover, this will have different voiceover that you can actually use. So we have a lot of them that we can use, but it's not what everything that we can give in a day. So that is it, Mr. Kunle. All right, we have another hand up.
Okay. Uchechi, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Yeah, good evening, all.
You're welcome. Huh?
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Good evening.
Okay. My question goes like this. You know, this meeting is very important for all of us. And is there any way we can be putting this meeting in the daytime? Maybe a time we can call people who don't have phone or people who don't have access to Zoom to come to our offices, like those of us that have stockists that can come around, and we use our phone and do this meeting with people. Like most times we meet people in the office, we meet mommies, you know, this business, you don't have to have a particular people that you have in mind because you don't know who is going to make the business grow. So like you might meet people who don't have this Android phone. When they have interest and when they start making money, they can now buy phones for themselves. Is there any way we can put this meeting on dates and so we can invite some people to be in our office and listen to this conversation? Thank you.
All right, well, what I can say about that is for those who cannot join the online space, I believe there are stockist centers scattered across Nigeria that holds meeting every now and then. It's just for you to locate. Where are you located, ma?
Owerri, we'll do that, but some
Owerri.
some people normally come to offices, you know, on daily basis, you know.
Yeah. Now, it depends on how you want to run your business. You can decide to go to them and hold just a mini seminar for them. I do that from time to time here, or churches, or wherever you know your target audience is. You can do that if you can run the presentation yourself. And if you cannot, you can always discuss with your team leader around that place or your stockist to help you out. Because holding this meeting during the day will not be possible because a lot of people will be in their offices. So I think the best time we can use is this time. Okay. But for offline, you can always organize that one personally or with your team members or with your stockists.
Okay. Another thing they can do is this. Like most of these trainings are recorded. You can actually host them in your office, in your stocking center, and play it if you have a TV. That was why I said some people
exactly.
If you have a TV, you can connect your phone with your TV, you can connect your laptop with your TV and play this section for them. You understand? So because most of these training and sections are recorded. Just get to the person that hosted it, and when you get the recorded version, or it might even be on the YouTube, just play for them. So while they are there in the hall, all of these things will just play. They listen, and everybody will use all of that. It's very possible.
That would be nice. Thank you.
All right.
All right. We do have another question.
Okay, somebody said it will be dropped in the group. All right, so it will be dropped in the group, so you can actually copy it and also have it saved for yourself.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Do we have any other question from anyone? Okay. Well, in the absence of more questions, we still want to appreciate our presenter tonight. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you and increase you more and more. And for everyone that took time to join us tonight, the 20 of us and those who struggle with their network, they were unable to stay with us to the end of